All right, we are back with the full plate damsel herself. Although she's just starting her journey, she hasn't got any full plate. She hasn't got any plate. She's not even partially plated. She's the unplated damsel at the moment, but she will be the full plated damsel one day. And we've got our acolytes, our 4 other sisters of the Order of the Full Plate, the Order of the Ebon Gauntlet. And we've still got one knight that I'm just keeping to help us on our way to tier 3. Once we get to tier 3, well, even before we get to tier 3, we really want to be fighting big battles to get that renown faster. But yeah, I think once you get past tier 3 and you're working towards tier 4 and upwards, like getting 6 renown every time you walk past the town by doing the tournaments, or every second time or whatever, is not much of a big deal. When you're tier 0, tier 1, it's a huge deal. Once you hit tier 2 and you're between 2 and 3, it's sort of, yeah, it's like, it definitely helps a lot, but it's not, you know, as big of a deal. So yeah, so we've reduced it down to 1 night, so we should still win, you know, 30 to 50% of the tournaments. But we're not relying on it as much. Get that party movement rate, that's really good. Spotting range of the party is increased by 20%. That will actually help our scout level up. One of our heroes being a scout. I've got my knights. With yeah, so we've got a scout, dedicated scout now, which is Joanna de Lamberge, aka Jonathan Lamb. And our other party skills are also going to be taken over by Midnight View. Yeah, it's 6 PM for me. Yeah, I'm probably not going to have much time to play over the next few days. Like much time to stream, I mean. Got other missions to do. But yeah, I thought I'd just try and jump on for a bit now. I think I'm going to have to go soon. But I don't know, we'll see how we go. I just thought I'd drop in and say hi anyway. I might try and do a few little streams here and there over the weekend. But yeah, I probably won't be doing the 4 or 5 days straight of like 12-hour shifts a day sort of thing like I was doing last week, unfortunately. Hey, Elderly Rooster, how you going, buddy? All right. So yeah, so we're trying to get our full plate squad online. We should probably go down and get some more recruits. So yeah, so what I was saying is, yeah, normally when in the early levels, I just run around and hit tournaments while I'm collecting up my companions, doing a bit of blacksmithing, you know, just generally leveling up and stuff. But once I get to tier 3 especially, I try to shift more into like auto-resolving bigger battles, just fighting bigger battles. So yeah, good thing about Bretonians, or even if you're not playing Bretonians, like just a pretty good way to get started in the early to mid game, I'd say, is to just go and recruit heaps of Bretonian knights. They're just every town practically in Bretonia has got Bretonian knights. It's super easy to get a shitload of them, and they're yeah, they're pretty effective for what they are. They're kind of cheap and cheerful, but they're also, you know, they've got shields, they've got good mounts. Yeah, they're just good, basically. I would say. These guys some decent one-handed weapons. Some bows. Practice their archery a little bit. We'll get them some good weapons and stuff as well as we go along. We've got to offload. We've got a heap of crap. We're overweight. I don't want to rob that warrior priest, but Okay. I'll start trying to use type more. Differentiate my. That sorts out our weight category carrying capacity issues. I might smelt these higher level items. Just a bit more experience. And then I think I want to. I mean, I like axes, but I don't know if axes like. I mean, they kind of look cool. I mean, I think maces would look the coolest for my ladies, but you go normal tall maces to get flails and stuff. They're not very good though. One-handed axes are probably like the go-to thing. Yeah, we haven't quite unlocked the infinite money yet. But yeah, I basically want to get them all. I'm going to probably dress them all eventually in Knights of the Blazing Sun body armor. Maybe give them like stuff like this, like sallets. I think sallets look really cool on the female characters. They still look kind of pretty, but they kind of look military as well. It's pretty cool. It's not very good armor though. I think there's might be another like better one we can get. Let's see, secretes and stuff as well, but yeah, we'll see how we go.
We will trouble.
Oh, actually, yeah. Before I just realized, yeah, before we start fighting, we need to. 17 gained a level, very nice. Yeah, before we start fighting, we need to go and be a hired sword for a while. I forgot to get our magic and medicine up and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe we should just go and find. Maybe we should just not worry about tournaments at all. Just go and get our other. Just go and get another Priestess of Shelia. Doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Yeah, no, we may as well. Since it's just like a chill session, we may as well go and do some murking. We've got a bit of hurting. Too many casualties. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying our little sojourn back to the old realms again. New campaign. I'm still pretty keen on pursuing our Chaos General campaign, but yeah, I find sometimes I think if I get like a new idea for a campaign that I would get really obsessed by, sometimes it's better to just hit that other idea straight away, and then I can get back to, you know, other stuff. Otherwise, I won't be able to concentrate anyway. Grab some Pujo's. Yeah. And I might just recruit a bunch of these guys just to be our escorts. Basically just to carry our stuff. I don't really rate the quality of these Empire soldiers very highly. Yeah, so we need to check our faith. So she's got 0 faith. I think we might have just hired her, so she might not have been in any battles. So Joanna Lamberge has got a fair bit of faith. She's been casting prayers. The others not. So we might try and test them in battle again. Hey, Shimikaze. Alright, well, we are going to go and be a hired sword, but I just want to do a bit more fighting quickly to check this out. I just want to check that they're all actually casting prayers, because I think I've had times before where they've not cast prayers and I had to like respect their faith, kind of like how our wizards sometimes don't have their thing. But also I heard that there's like a bug with them, or there's a thing with them where some characters don't cast prayers when they're on horseback, specifically Empire Warrior Priest. But I wondered if that might also apply to Priestesses of Shelia. Alright, we'll test it out on this guy and these guys.
Yeah? What you... Under my command, arrows! With me!
Actually, I'll put them in their own group. Of horse archers. So they should, since they're the only horse archers I've got, they should sort of stay in there well, I think.
Soldiers! Cease shooting! Give them hold! Yeah!
Okay, everyone should be following me. And everyone should be on hold fire. Everyone to dismount. Over here. Alright.
Horsemen! Get moving! Onwards! Move! Shields up! Soldiers! Forward! Forward! Troops! Get moving! Wall! Now!
Alright, everyone coming in. Alright, so the idea is that we form a shield wall. These guys, it's not very good, like, These guys are probably going to die pretty fast, so it won't really work that good.
Move! Forward! Forward! Footmen! Forward! Soldiers! Move! Move! Cavalry! Move! Infantry! Move! Onward! Shields forward! Soldiers! Get moving! Release arrows!
Okay, so priestesses are on.
Soldiers! Stop shooting! Release arrows!
They should be... they should be casting their prayers now.
Horses! Move! Infantry! Move! Shoot! Onward! Soldiers! Hold our arms! Shoot at will!
There we go. Okay. Yeah, so the idea is you put them in shield wall like this, or even in square formation. And they don't do that. They still kill enemies, but they kill them fairly slowly. Like, if I was just made them a charge, they would just murder those guys in 2 seconds. But you put them in, like, and then you need, like, a big blob of enemies, like a big blob of shit enemies. Like these guys, outlaws are perfect, or, like, cultists or whatever. Outlaws are probably the best, actually, because cultists can do a bit of damage. And yeah, basically you just tank them while your priestesses just keep casting, casting heals. And yeah, the idea is to level up our healing using that. How much only got healing on herself? Oh. You see they've probably cast it a couple times each now. So it's not like it'll level up super fast, but I don't know. I'm interested to see if we can level up our priestesses by just, you know, doing this kind of thing. But with it, I need like a bigger blob of dudes to fight. Or in like a siege or something, we'll just hold the gate and just forever. It's probably not going to be peak excitement gameplay, but there's a certain type of satisfaction that I get from this kind of stuff. There's another heal. So even with that, just that one dude there, if we wait long enough for our cooldowns to pop again, I should cast another. There we go. And just look at their skills going up. I think they've all went up a fair bit. I think they all went up like 2 points. Like, we only need that one dude there to keep them casting. As long as the melee are engaged, I'm pretty sure they'll keep casting. But yeah, so we can do this, and then also once we get to once we join a faction, we can cheese the faith at the shrines as well. See if we get one more healing before this guy kills himself on my night. There he goes. Yeah, we got Joanna de Lamberge got one more hit. That's weird. It didn't say that they got faith up, but they did. They sort of got faith up. For some reason the faith didn't show up as on the display there. She's at 53 now. She's definitely casting. She's definitely casting. Yeah. Okay, cool. So none of them are bugged or anything. They're all prayering away at full speed. It's good to know. Oh, did I get one of those? Yeah. So this, she's got arrows of potency that do like 150 extra damage. So her bow skill should go up relatively fast. We'll let her practice it a bit. Need to find a shrine of the lady so we can do some praying. Yeah, so only having the one night, we don't really win that much. You kind of need 2 or 3 nights to win regularly in the tournaments. Scouting's going up. Let's just turn over here and
We will try.
hey, Glimmerkey. Welcome.
We're not looking.
sullying the fine hills and meadows of Bretonia. Take them, men. Oh yeah, I haven't. Small bit axe. Maybe a falchion. River lady. Get a bit of faith. The undead are already ravaging our lands. We'll put a stop to that once we get our mighty order going.
Be warned, stranger.
Yeah, let's go join this guy. No, join this guy. Get more dudes. Getting drunk later? It's mate's birthday party. Ooh, sounds like fun. Are you gonna have you gonna be lots of people you know there? We're gonna be extremely slow once we leave this guy's employ. But let's go medicine. Let's go medicine first. Get that up to 75. That should go up pretty fast. And medicine 75, leadership 100, and spellcraft 125. But I might go. Actually, let's join the battle. Fuck it.
Listen up!
It's a pension of things, so likely 3, maybe 4 of us, but all drinkers. Nice. Yeah, we had a bit of a. I don't know whether you'd call it a wake or what, but yeah, a mate of ours died recently, and we had a I don't know. We just got together with people that knew him, I guess, and had drinks and chatted about old times and stuff. And yeah, it was nice. A bit sad, obviously, but yeah. But yeah, it's probably the similar sort of thing. It was pretty. Well, not similar, but yeah, it was not a raging party, I guess, is the point I was trying to make. There was maybe like 10 of us there, I guess. Actually, yeah, it's a totally different situation. I don't know why I mentioned that. I guess it's because that's like the biggest social occasion that I've been to recently. That was the biggest. Funerals are sad. Wakes tend to be thoughtful. Yeah, it was more like a wake. Yeah, I would say. Where are my ladies? I don't even know what this prayer does. I don't play Damsel enough. Alright, well. myself and my spell. My age at late night is after 6 p.m. Nice. So the theme of this one is the honorable version of the Huntress. Yeah, kind of. But the Huntress is more like... yeah, kind of, yeah. But the Huntress is more like going around with her bunch of hero maidens and shooting the shit out of people and basically hunting enemies for sport. And the main joy is just like riding around at full speed, like horse archering people, and just not giving a shit about anything basically because you're such a beast. Whereas this character, she's more like heroic and she's all about trying to save the lives of her people and so forth. So yeah, so we're focusing a lot more on healing this time. Healing and defense basically. Whereas the other one doesn't give a shit about if all of the guys die. They're just there to be, you know, servants. But yes, you could say it's like kind of like a good version. Or kind of like the opposite of the Huntress in a way. But they're both Bretonnian, but yeah. The Huntress is like a warrior. She's like a warrior noblewoman. This chick's like, she's like, I guess she's kind of like that, but she's not really a warrior. She's just got to have good armor, basically. But hopefully, well, maybe we'll make her a warrior eventually. But yeah, anyway, you get the gist. It's more about defense and healing and stuff. More about tanking than hunting. We can do a bit of smithing whenever we're in town. We've got our stamina up. The lasses leveling. I like it. It feels good to be good. It does feel good to be good. Oh yeah, what about armor? That's pretty good actually. 2.8 armor for 2.8 weight for 37 armor. Not a bad weight ratio. But it's not very sexy. I think this kind of looks pretty cool, but it's like, for some reason, this is 4.1 weight, whereas this other, like, much better one is only 2.8. Make any sense? My hat. Yeah, I accidentally got myself wounded. Actually, maybe we should get magic up to 100 first, because that way we can use magic in combat without getting killed. And we can heal ourselves. That would probably make sense. Oh, except we can't get any spells. So we're in Bretonnia, which is a backwards place. 51 medicine. We get that up to 75. Oh yeah, actually, we probably want to respec the medicine on all of our ladies as well. So, oh, she's good. Should really have that the other way around, but doesn't really matter too much. That's fine. That's fine. She needs a respec, Amelin. What is mediating quarreling nobles? Train your medicine. If you're like medicating the quarreling nobles, I guess mediating means bandaging them after they beat the shit out of each other in duels. That makes sense. That's diplomacy in the Bretonia. You don't even try to like negotiate. You just bandage up the wounded afterwards. So if you're if you're an ambassador, the main skill of an ambassador is first aid. Because everyone's so just arrogant and pompous. No one's got any respect for anyone. Code of chivalry demands a duel when you disagree. Makes sense. It's the civilized way to settle all disputes, through violence. So someone has to mediate afterwards, and mediate means medicate. Or maybe the phrase mediate in Bretonian terms means you're the what's the guy that oversees a duel? Like the guy, they have a giant guy who I can't remember who all the people involved in duels are. So there's like the two guys that are dueling. Then there's like the seconds. Each of them has got at least 1 second. And then I think there's like a guy who's like the judge, not the judge, but like the boss of the duel, like the overseer of the duel or whatever. I'm not sure if mediate's the right word for it though. Adjudicate? Adjudicate, maybe? Yeah. We got 66 medicine. The overseer? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I think obviously there's probably different duels are conducted in different ways in different cultures and time periods and stuff like that. I already got medicine up to 70. Yeah, that was nice and quick. Yeah, so we've got medicine, faith, spellcraft. It'd be good if we could do leadership as well, but yeah, that's right. $73, nearly there. Oh, he's just about to put into a fight. I might try and just temporarily leave. And then join again. I think we're a bit late. Didn't click properly. Sometimes you can't click properly. Is there any good reason to attack the caravans traveling between the towns in this game? I don't think I've ever seen you do it. Like, so if you're playing as Bretonia, I wouldn't be surprised if you get chivalry penalties for doing stuff like that. But I haven't actually tested it, so yeah, I wouldn't know. Yeah, I've never really had a reason to do it. Yeah. So I guess when I'm choosing who to attack, I'm either looking for cultists and outlaws if I want somebody who's got no missile attack who I can practice shooting on. So I'll go for either outlaws or cultists are my ideal targets if I want to just practice archery. And basically, I can just shoot them while they can't shoot back, you know. Especially if you got low armor, kind of a character, you know. If I'm trying to get renown, I generally am gravitating up towards the 70-man Beastman parties or the 80-man Chaos parties because they just keep spawning regularly, you know what I mean. And then once I get past that, I'm mainly attacking enemy lords parties, you know, of like 200, 300, 400 dudes. So caravans are like, I don't know, they don't really fit into the ecosystem, you know what I mean? Like I don't really have any reason to attack them. Yeah. But if anyone else has attacked caravans and found there to be a good reason to do it, I'm open to the idea. But not on this playthrough, obviously, because we're role playing as like a good guy. But yeah, if I was playing, I think I have attacked caravans when I've been playing like Iron Price and stuff, because it's sort of survival. You know, just try to kill whatever you can to get food and get money and stuff like that. But yeah, caravans drop a lot of loot. Yeah, I don't know, loot isn't really a big deal for me when I'm playing Old Realms, because you make heaps of cash from blacksmithing. You also make heaps of cash from fighting, and a lot of times I can't find places to sell the loot. Like especially once you get into like the mid game, late game, or whatever, I'm quite often cruising around with like 2 million gold worth of loot, and there's no towns that have enough money to buy the shit. So I'll end up just dumping it into a shrine to get faith XP. You know, a lot of the time, you know. So yeah, with the Iron Price Bandit run maybe, but I tend to raid towns a lot of the time. My focus with that. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have considered attack. I have attacked like a couple of caravans, like on like 1 or 2 occasions, like pretty rare, like very rarely. Yeah, I probably have only done it like a couple of times in all of my campaigns, you know. But yeah. Anyway, that's basically why I don't do it. It's just, you know, no reason to really. During wars, caravans count as enemies, so as a merc, it's a win-win. Yeah, I'm not saying it's like bad to attack caravans. I'm just saying I just don't give a shit really. Like I just haven't like had any reason. Like, you know, if an enemy caravan happened to walk right in front of me as I was driving past, like maybe I would click on it. But I'm not really going to travel around trying to chase little fucking caravans and stuff, you know what I mean? It's just not really worth the effort. Whereas if you go to like the Chaos Portal, there's just going to be 80-man parties of Chaos Warriors popping out constantly, you know? And yeah, you get like 30,000 pop from killing those guys. You probably get, you know, might get like 8,000 gold from captives plus their weapons and everything. So yeah, I'd probably just rather do that, you know. I'm trying to click on. Can't get enough. There we go. I think I need to spend more time as a merc, actually. I don't really bother with being a merc much. A lot of times I just, what do you call it? A lot of times I just kind of cruise around doing my own thing so I can maximize my experience gain and renown gain. And then I join a faction to level up my charm. And I don't really worry too much about the merc phase. But I feel like a lot of times that time when I was pre-joining, I could have just been a merc. Like, there's no reason I couldn't have been a merc as well. Trick I like to do is sell the goods. What? Feasible. What? Trick I like to do is sell the goods anyway, and if they can't pay, I bring horses into my party. They cost no weight and they hold their price if you sell them all. Better to hold weightless horses. Oh, if you haven't already got full horses. Yeah. At some point herding comes into play, yeah, true. But if you're going for a full cavalry, yeah. If you got a full cavalry party, then you can have up to that amount of pack horses, but you can't get any like normal horses. But if you got infantry, then you can get lots of expensive riding horses, which yeah is a good thing of sending the money. The only problem is then you've got these horses. So like just say I've just fought a siege, right? And I've got like 2 million gold worth of loot. You know, and then like I was saying, I can't sell the shit, right? Like there's no town. Like I have to travel around to 20 towns without fighting any other battles, without getting any more loot. I'd have to travel around to 20 towns just to find enough gold to sell all the shit that I've got. So then like if I go to a town and they haven't got enough gold, so then I take a bunch of expensive horses off them, then I've still got 2 million gold worth of shit to sell. You know what I mean? Like I still have to go around to 20. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, that's the thing. Like I'm saying, like, yeah, I don't know if money is necessarily, especially once you get into the later game, I don't know if money is like that big of a deal. It depends. Yeah, it depends what you're doing, I suppose. Depends, and it depends how expensive your troops are. If you got really expensive troops, you can definitely, like, if you're trying to run really expensive troops all the time, then you can definitely run into problems. Now, if you're playing High Elves and you've got all city-born troops, then you'll just be like, brr. That's why donating stuff for XP is the best talent in the game. Well, in this you can donate stuff for faith points. Once you get over 150 faith, every time you abandon gear, you get faith. So then if you've got the steward skill that gives you XP for discarding stuff, that it counts as discarding when you donate it to the shrine. So you can actually get XP for your troops and get faith points as well. It's cool. And you get if you got space, you can get a bit of leadership as well. Okay, so we've got our steward. Medicine's next. Faith and spellcraft. Which one's closer? Faith 73, spellcraft 70. Yeah, I guess faith is technically closer. So if we go faith to 100, then we'll start getting passive faith whenever we're in town. So we can kind of keep getting more faith while we fuck around with this some more. Actually, while we're doing this, I'll just look up the manual. just avoid that. Yeah, I'll just put the manual up in this corner of the screen where we're going to kind of check out some of this stuff while we kind of keep this going. At the same time. Yeah, 78. I mean, we eventually want to get to 150 in faith. But yeah, if we just get to 100, so we get a 500 faith every time we're waiting in town, that's just going to be nice. So whenever we do blacksmithing, whenever we're a hired sword and we go to town, whatever, you know, we can just always get faith XP passively. Pretty good. I'm okay for that 20% cooldown reduction, because once we go practicing magic, that'll be good. Yeah, so what I was wanting to look at was what do our spells do. So just look up avoid combat. War of Heavens. Lure of Beasts. Oh yeah, we're gonna get Lure of Beasts later on as well. Yeah, Panzer Shredder and Penetrable Pelt should be good. Just one of those defenses. But yeah, prayers. Ulrich prayers, damsel prayers. Here we go. So the one we've got currently is the lady protects the damsel and followers from harm. 80% magic, lightning, and fire resistance. Okay, so that doesn't. I've been casting that. It doesn't really do much. But later on we get this one, which gives us 50% physical resistance. The 6-second cooldown. I'm not sure actually how long it actually lasts for. Oh, here we go. 95% ranged physical resistance. That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. I like that. But yeah, so my plan is that we basically eventually we have, you know, we can have a block of our you know, divine full plate damsels, all healing us constantly, while simultaneously using these two prayers to keep our guys safe with missile resistance and physical resistance. And also, obviously, we can use our magic to give physical resistance on top of that. And also, once we get up to tier 4, every time we cast a spell, we've got a 30% chance to get 10 winds of magic back, I think it is. So we basically can, you know, because the life magic physical resist buff lasts for ages, so we should be able to hopefully keep it up nearly all the time. So I just want to be like, yeah, basically tanky as shit. And also, if we keep our damsels leveling up, casting their prayers all the time, their faith will go up, which will give them ward save, which will make them tanky. More tanky. What else do we want? Leadership, I guess. I don't know whether I want to go for medicine to try and give my damsels plus 80 hit points, which would be pretty sweet. Or if I want to go for endurance, give myself 80 hit points. Or if I want to go for faith, and so we can get more ward save and also more spellcraft. I want all of those things, kind of. I guess... Yeah, we kind of need to focus on one or the other of these things. For starters. We only need 8 discipline, or 7 really, because we get 1 extra from gunpowder. I'm gonna go for intelligence, I think. I don't know. We could. Yeah, let's go for intelligence. It's fine. Get hit points. More hit points. I usually just hoard money because I have big armies and lots of clan members with big parties, so I need a large capital since most of my income comes from straight war. Yeah, that's it. You get most of your money from war. Yeah. Still can't play this mod. I crash frequently. Yeah, I basically basically just got rid of my hard drive that had problems and then reinstalled everything, and then yeah, now it's been pretty good. I did get a crash yesterday, which was annoying, but mostly not too many crashes. But yeah, I think it's just, yeah, I don't know, I can't really give you any advice other than that. Just, yeah. All right, just got an important message. It's you, not the mod. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, there's probably something you can change on your system, but that could potentially make it work. But it's not like you can necessarily just go out and buy a whole new computer every time you want to, play a new mod. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Well, maybe when the new update comes out, maybe it'll be a bit more optimized. Maybe it'll be a bit more. Some more redundancies in there to handle different systems and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't really follow. Like, I don't really talk to the mods or anything, so I don't really know what they're, whether that's a focus of theirs or what. $90 faith. What is cool, but there is no Karl Franz, so it fails. What do you mean there's no Karl Franz? There's Karl Franz. Karl Franz is the emperor. Of course there's a Karl Franz. There's Karl Franz is in it, Volkmar's in it, Luther Huss is in it, all wearing their own, like, unique custom armor and shit. Karl Franz has got his, like, eagle helm and Galmaraz. That was pretty quick. Yeah, nearly up to 100 already. Nice. Yeah, we'll go 100 faith, and then we'll go 100. I might just go. We'll go to at least 100 magic. I might go to 125. Let's get this quick tournament in. We probably won't win, but. God damn it. Yeah, I don't think there was any much point keeping this knight after all. Actually, we can do some more. We can do some more smithing. Everyone's pretty rested up. How many? It's not really worth it. That's right. Yeah, as soon as these guys are really low level, all the smithing's kind of good for their XP as well. And now we've got full-on money poles unlocked. I do really not blame the mod. They've done such a great job with it, and it's so huge. I absolutely expect it not to be perfectly stable. That said, as said, I objectively do not crash very often, not at all, but it triggers me way too much when I do. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I get it. I probably get a crash like maybe once every day or two. A bit less now since I since I fixed up my system a bit and everything. How's the food going? Oh, olives and date fruit. Magnificent. I wonder if that's because of the beastmen. They get like extra olives and date fruit from fighting the beastmen. Yeah, so once we get our chivalry over 2,000, well, once you get over a certain amount, I guess, I'm not sure what we needed to get, but once we get over a certain amount, we get plus 10% nightly wages, which is better than it was like plus 50% or plus 100% or something when we had lower chivalry. But once we get up more chivalry, it'll be cheaper, we'll get a discount and stuff. And once you get over 2,000 chivalry, I think you get a discount on your knights and you get passively gain 15 or 25 chivalry per day. So the goal is to basically get our chivalry over 2,000 and then just never let it go below 2,000. And that way you passively gain chivalry from that. You also can passively get 15 chivalry a day when you pray at a Shrine of the Lady. And I think there's a perk. I think damsels have a perk where they get chivalry per day as well, maybe in their career skills. Could be tier 4. Yeah, no, this mod's super cool. But yeah, I'm up and glad of the save, auto save function. Been waiting a while, probably can smith again. It's a really high level pole arm, so worth quite a bit of XP. I think they all just leveled up then. Okay, so Joanna de Lamberge is our scout. Oh, she didn't level up. Yeah, I think I'm not going to level up steward or engineering. So we're going to make one of them each thing. Because Amelin can be the steward. One sec, guys. Oh, sorry, yep. Sorry, I was just rambling. Thanks, Yo-Yo. Yeah, I was just rambling about how I couldn't remember which character was doing what. Yeah, cool. So I've given them all jobs now. Amelin was steward. And Adeline the engineer. Oh, and my guy's gonna be the wizard. I mean the heals. Good, 100 faith it. Slower now. There goes 99. I always need one more point. And yeah, then we get spellcraft to 100, which will give us our spells, or we go to 125 if we want to get the passive. One more day until the weekend. Yeah, it's pretty glorious. Faith is 100. Boom. All right, cool. So now we've got this perk, so we get all the time we spend in town, we just passively get more faith, which is pretty glorious. But now we go spellcraft, and we're trying to get spellcraft up to that, well, 125. So it's cheaper to buy spells, but it doesn't really matter. And but we get double XP from reading books, which is the important thing. And then also this perk, which gives us 1,000 morale to all of our Lobi priestesses, which will actually help them level up quite a lot. They'll level up a lot faster once we get that. So we'll go, yeah, start learning spellcraft. Should go up fairly quickly, at least at first. And if he just wants to stay in town, that's okay. We'll just, every time we rest, we'll just do more blacksmithing, level up our guys more. Yeah, usually like the way I normally start out my campaigns is kind of like this, just kind of chill, gather up my guys, go around, do a little bit of administrative work, you know, get my ducks in a row or whatever, and then basically next stream will be when we can like go around farming renown, basically fighting and getting renown and stuff. Do that for a while, and then we get to like the end game where you fight the big wars and stuff. But I don't know, I mean, I'm trying to like mix it up. I'm trying to get into the bigger wars a bit earlier, because I think it's kind of, you can kind of get into it earlier, and it is kind of lucrative, and you level up faster, and it's kind of more fun and all that kind of stuff. So I think rather than just like, obviously this part because we're training with this guy, we just got to hang out with him and just do whatever he does. Oh, here we go. We got to fight against our will. I'm just about to have dinner though. So I can't really, when I did not have the internet, I played Bannerlords 2 for like 8 months straight. Nice. Yeah, I can't, yeah, this battle probably is going to go for like 15-20 minutes, and yeah, so I got to go, go have dinner now anyway, so I might not be able to fight this one, but yeah, that's interesting. So this was supposed to be just like a non-combat training exercise, but it looks like we're going to have a fight, against my will. So yeah, this part's like very much training, but I tend to like, even after this, I'll go and like specifically farm beastmen parties and farm chaos parties just over and over again, which I kind of find kind of fun. Although after about the 20th one, you know, you start to be a little bit whatever. But yeah, I was sort of thinking we don't necessarily need to just stick specifically only to that. We can kind of mix it up a bit more this time around, I think, and try to, yeah, I think I want to try to figure out what's going on with the political landscape of Bretonia, and see if we can actually help Bretonia like not get wiped out by the vampires and the wood elves and stuff, and see how that works. But that'll be for future episodes. But yeah, if anyone's just tuned in at the end, yeah, this is the Old Realms mod for Bannerlord. Highly recommend it. Go check it out, and read the instructions carefully on the Steam Workshop when you install it. Follow the instructions. Alright guys, catch you later. Gonna go have dinner.